As we all rush to embrace digital channels to manage our lives, brands need to find new ways to respond to ever-changing customer demands. Whether they know it or not, customers are seeking unforgettable experiences with your brand. I'm Mark Zablan, CEO of Emplifi, and I'm excited to welcome you all to Emplifi Summit 2022. This year's agenda is better than ever. Over the course of the summit, we'll be hearing from experts at the NFL, Virgin Media, and more, talking about the power of unforgettable experiences and their brands go about creating memorable, repeatable journeys for their customers. Plus, we'll reveal the latest roadmap for our unified CX platform, and we'll also be introducing you to an exciting way for brands to assess and benchmark their own customer experience capabilities. So stay tuned for that. Now, I don't need to remind this crowd that the modern customer journey is happening primarily on digital channels. But now, modern brands understand that businesses now run on social for the entire customer journey. Why is that? Well, because the fastest growing segment as it relates to purchasing power are the millennials and Gen Zs. And that population is digitally native and social first, which means on average, they spend about 3 hours every day on social media. From research to discovery, today's consumers hit their social channels to engage with everything from makeup to technology to automobiles. And brands wanting to do business with them need to be ready to serve them on their platform of choice, social. Remember back in the day when we'd head to the shopping mall or the high street to meet friends, to shop and to eat and just to hang out together. The mall was where brands were being experienced, products were being evaluated, and you'd interact and meet people with similar interests. Well, for millennials and Gen Zs, social media platforms are that modern shopping mall. Most product discovery today is happening on Instagram and YouTube. Consumers come to social platforms to consume content, to research, to experience a brand, to network, and to be entertained for hours. And these modern customers don't want to just discover product via social media. They also want to buy there and get post-purchase care without leaving the social platform in very much the same way that they would in a brick and mortar store. According to McKinsey, customers spend 20 to 40% more with companies that respond to customer service requests on social media. And companies that don't respond to customers on social channels have a 15% higher churn rate versus businesses that do respond. But across the areas in which brands are changing their digital models to address shifting customer needs, there's one area that excites modern marketers the most, and that's live commerce. Why? Because by 2024, the e-commerce revenue created from live online shopping is expected to increase threefold, reaching $35 billion in the US alone. Live commerce combines instant purchasing with audience participation through a chat function or a reaction button. And great news for retailers, what we're seeing is that with live commerce, over 25% of customers convert to buyers, and that's 8x more than the average online shopping. In China, live commerce has transformed the retail industry and established itself as a major sales channel in less than 5 years. Some of you have already heard of China's infamous lipstick king, who sold an astonishing $1.7 billion of product in just 12 hours. Live commerce penetration in China may be well underway, but we're seeing more and more global brands like Nordstrom, Kiehl's, Tommy Hilfiger, all of them adopting live to drive sales and build digital experiences. So with that said, allow me to take you on a customer journey, one that I'm very familiar with, being the father of a millennial and a Gen Zer. So the modern journey starts by scrolling through Instagram. This is 55% of Gen Zers consider Instagram as a primary channel for content and product discovery. This is where you lose yourself experiencing a brand's content, being entertained by a creator or educated by an influencer, or looking for inspiration for your winter wardrobe. Your feed is full of eye-catching posts and images from your favorite brands, and you hit upon some cool white sneakers. You flick through the carousel of images or the shoppable post, and you want to know more. You're redirected to a link in bio, and you find yourself in the product catalog. But there's only so much you can see from the static product images. Am I right? Next, you have a question about the fit of the sneaker, so you DM the brand, and they come back telling you can speak to an expert via an interactive live video experience. You click the link, you jump into the chat with the expert, and he or she shows you the sneakers. He or she explains that the fit is true to size and asks you if you have any more questions. Essentially, you're having an in-store experience from the comfort of your armchair. You decide you like the sneakers, so you drop them in your cart and you pay. It's done, but imagine the next day you realize that you won't be home when the sneakers are due to be delivered. Millennials don't dial 1-800 numbers. They open Instagram or WhatsApp to DM the brand with your order number, and they tell them you'd like to receive them a day later. The brand acknowledges your request and confirms delivery for the next day, then sends you a short survey to check if you're happy with the service. So let me ask you, would you be happy with that experience? An end-to-end buying experience which happens in a social way, smooth, seamless, and customer-centric. Some might even say unforgettable. So here's the deal. Millennials are turning 40. They are now the biggest group in the workforce, which means their spending power is growing. As a result, social media grows in commercial importance. And this group is more passionate about world issues and causes. They want to know your brand's position on things like COVID, gender and racial equality, LGBT rights and sustainability. They engage with you because they connect with your story. They buy because they believe in your brand purpose. And they stay loyal because they have a unique but consistent experience with your brand across social channels, from discovery to purchase to care. So, social media platforms give you one place to tell your story, to keep your audience engaged, build an authentic dialogue leveraging creators and influencers to simply connect with them where they are.